she was trying to
Very
say,
strange.
"Hey, girl."
No.
She was cursing me out.
She was cussing
She
her
had
out.
head and all.
No, girl.
It's not like with her
I
back.
said, oh.
Hey, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Rollin with the Homies. This is just going to be an open discussion. Just let's get into it. The tea talk and talking about hot topics and embarrassing moments. I know, Aunie, I was just talking to you and I was over here cracking up about that time that you were waitressing.
Yeah.
We all had that in common, by the way. We all used to get to that server bag.
Right.
Let's talk about it. Cause
Really
shout out to the servers.
There's really not a young bag like it. That's a young
Get them
age
tips.
bag there. Yeah, them tips. Okay, so I was working at Black Angus in Temecula. And okay, so it was like an older table, like like 4 ladies. So I'm bringing their waters and I have my little tray. And my nose starts bleeding and it drips in the water.
Oh, hell no.
Oh my God. When I say embarrassed, I was so embarrassed. I put the tray down. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I ran to the bathroom. First of all, my nose bled back then, especially often, and it was hot, so my nose was always bleeding. But I was in the bathroom, I was in there for like 20 minutes. My nose bled for like 20 minutes. I called my manager while I was in there because I had my phone in my pocket, and I was like, "Hey, can you take over my table? My nose is bleeding. I'm in the bathroom." Anyways, so one of the ladies from my table comes over and she's like, "Don't be embarrassed. It is okay. My nose bleeds all the time." And like, I felt a little bit better, but I was so embarrassed. Like I really had blood. Blood drippings in the water, like that's just that's nasty. First of all,
It is
and
nasty.
I don't even remember. I didn't go back to that table. I actually left after that, so I hope they got their whole meal free. I'm sure he did. My manager was hella cool back then. I remember his name too, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Right? You worked there too.
Yeah, hey.
Wait, y'all worked at Black Angus and
I
Olive
feel like
Garden?
every server
Well,
Black Angus.
yeah,
That's funny.
When you lived with me for a little bit, she worked there too.
Yeah,
That's
I
what's
sure
up.
did.
Yeah.
Speaking of serving,
Did you
I
have
had a serving story too.
one? Me too.
That's
First
the
of
best
all, I
part.
was a pro server, okay?
Amen. Because
Okay.
baby, once you get in the weeds and you know how to figure it out, you getting that
You
check.
got like 10
I figured
tables?
that one.
Yep.
If
Girl,
y'all know, y'all know.
I came out with like 20 drinks. I was like, I got this.
You had a
I got
large
this.
party?
I had a big ass party. And, having that tray is all about balance.
It
You
is.
can't take nothing off. You know what I mean? You got
Yes.
to be ready and prepared. So my table was like, oh my goodness, she basically like, she a pro, look at her carrying that. And here come my ass, take one off. Right on his old man. And it was a whole bunch of like red wine. He had on a white shirt, so their meal was definitely comped.
That is
Dry cleaning paid for. He had red wine all
Oh,
over
he
him.
dry
He was a
cleaned?
little
That's
old
what's up.
man. I couldn't even believe it, but no, that was my embarrassing.
It's like sorry.
I got a lot of server moments. I got
Me
yelled
too.
at,
Oh, me too.
complained on just for free meals.
Yes. I think my most embarrassing moment was I had a couple. They were not from this country. Not that that matters, but
Sometimes
it was
does,
a husband and wife. And the wife looked so uncomfortable. And we were about to close. And I love to close, by the way, because I want all the tables. But he was trying to include me in his marriage. And I'm like, he was like, yeah, so what do you think about my wife? And she was so uncomfortable, but she was not saying anything. I went to the back in the kitchen. I'm like, I'm not going back out there. Like, I don't even know what to say. This is so embarrassing. I never came out.
I don't even know what to
I
say.
felt embarrassed.
Excuse me?
Secondhand embarrassment,
That's secondhand.
which I probably want to jump to that. But that was intense for me. I was like, I felt bad for her.
Right.
The audacity.
The audacity. Let's talk
Excuse me, sir?
It's she was just quiet.
Run that back.
She obeyed her.
Ma'am, are
She
you okay?
obeyed her husband. Cause like, what about it? You want this Polly? I'm not going back out there. I didn't even know what to say.
Blink twice if you need help,
Right.
girl.
And she needed help, all the help.
Like,
But yeah, let's jump into like secondhand embarrassment since you brought it up. I know we always talk.
I get that.
And Aunie was like, secondhand embarrassment. We watching shows.
watching shows.
you be talking like you there.
Have y'all ever had a time where you were out or you seen something and you're like, ah, dang, secondhand embarrassment?
I'm trying to think of a time. It's too often. It's more than it should be. I'm trying to think of like a specific time where I'm like, oh, cringe. Let me think about it. Just
I feel like it's always when I'm watching shows. It's a YouTube show, but
It's almost like when we talk about secondhand embarrassment, I think about like what's her name? Little Mama, when she went up on the bro. Why? Like, do y'all ever have a moment where you're like watching something, you have to pause it,
I was
and I'm
gonna
just
say
like,
that.
I can't even go
over there
like, why are you doing this?
I will pause my TV so fast and sit there and just be like,
There's
put my head down and everything. Like, really?
Yeah, like what are you hiding your face like you did
It's
something
like, I
wrong?
can't. It's like, and then I'd be scared to unpause. Like,
like Love is Blind is a lot of secondhand embarrassment. Cause why? That's the show right there. But yeah,
for sure. For sure.
That's the show I still have yet to catch up on. And
Really?
it's over. Isn't it over?
It's
but
been
it's
I
over.
can still catch
I
up.
feel like I've been keeping up by like people talking about it,
With
and
the
so I
clips.
feel in the loop, like
Right.
with the clips and people talking about. It. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know what's going on. I don't need to watch it.
have you ever had a secondhand embarrassing moment in real life at your job or with the kids or? Oh my God,
with the kids.
Aunie, how about that time? Talk about that time when with London and the lady that the child, the deaf, that whole situation. She tried to cuss you out in sign language.
Wait,
you know what I'm talking.
not in sign language.
Wait.
You understood her too.
No,
I'm just.
But it's not. We're not
so-
talking about disability.
No,
but
Ani knows sign language. That's
Aunie
the
is
only
a sign language
reason.
queen.
No, I took it for 4 years, but I don't know a thing now. I'm actually trying to go back to school for it because that was like my first love. But I wanted to be a sign language teacher because I've always loved kids and wanted to work with kids. So that was like, I want to do that. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so I pulled up to Juice City. First of all, I just pulled straight in. That was it. This van on the side of me. So I'm pulled in. I'm sitting in my car, about to get out, go get my smoothie, and this van on the side of me. I just happened to look over.
Wait, but you
Why
guys
is
have the
this funny
backstory on why
already?
this even happened because
I don't remember.
London was with the
No. That happened. I figured out after.
Okay.
So I look over and she's looking at me, and she like, I'm not even about to do it. She was like,
Stop. This episode of Rollin' with the Homies is sponsored by Wayfair. Y'all know I love a cute and cozy space, and Wayfair makes it so easy to make your home look amazing. From furniture to decor to all those little accent pieces that pull a room together, Wayfair has it all. Click the link in the description to shop their latest and find your perfect piece.
I'm like, damn, I can't park here. Like, what I do?
Right.
And I'm just like, I'm looking at her like, the fuck?
I can't understand.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. And are you saying to me? Like, what did I?
She already know. Look.
What the fuck did I do to you? Anyway, so I'm literally looking at her like this. Anyway, so I laugh because
You laugh.
I laugh. Bitch, what are you talking about? What did I do to you? I pulled in.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so I like chuckled and I got my ass out of my car and I went in Juice City. Anyways, got my smoothie, came out, pulled right on out, and went to London school.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So, fast forward maybe like a couple days later, I'm picking London up from school. That van is in front of me.
That van. Remember?
And
The
I
van.
was like, that's that lady. London's little friend get in the car. And I was like, oh. I was like,
Two and two.
oh, your friend's mom is deaf. And I didn't tell them the story because I didn't want her to go and tell her friend. Tell her friend, yeah, my mama seen your mama at Juice City, and your mama's coming. So I didn't even tell her the story, but I just was like, oh, that's her mama. And the girl was
Maybe she was trying
very
to say,
strange.
"Hey, girl."
No,
No.
she was cursing me out.
She was cussing
She
her
had
out.
head and all. I
No,
said-
girl.
Sign language her ass
I
back.
said, oh, okay. I didn't do anything. So I was just like, that's really weird. But okay. Hey, girl.
That's bad.
Okay.
Get
Anyways.
out
but
of
yeah,
here.
that was crazy.
What about you, Jay? I know this is not secondhand embarrassment, but I found this story very fun. It wasn't funny in the moment, but the time that there was a mass shooting in Vegas and you didn't know what the heck was going on.
First of all, let me clarify by saying this, y'all. This was not a funny day.
It wasn't. But she didn't know what the heck.
This
was going
mass
on.
shooting in Vegas, you guys know what happened. Yeah, what Mandalay Bay.
Yes.
It was not a funny story at all.
Jay used to live in Vegas, by the way.
I did used to live in Vegas. Shout out to my Vegas people.
Her and her husband was there
what's
for
this?
10
10
years?
years.
My
13
God,
years.
13
13.
years.
Wow.
All
That's
the babies were
old.
born there.
Crazy.
They all from Nevada.
They all from
That's crazy to say.
that they
Nevada.
from
Where you
Nevada.
Nevada. You from Nevada?
That's
But anyways,
crazy.
when she was telling the story, it was just so funny because she skirted off the.
Oh, because I was driving off the side of the freeway.
What happened?
One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out of there and I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna whip. Okay.
Whip.
So what happened at that moment when you were just
Oh
leaving
my
from the client?
God. That was more traumatic, I feel like, than funny. I was over there panicking. I was on the freeway. First of all, you have traffic in Vegas, not like LA though. You only have traffic right by the strip, but still not LA traffic. You still moving. I'm on the freeway. I'm going to a makeup appointment. I think I'm already running late because it's, I
Okay.
mean. And so I call my makeup appointment. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be there like 15 minutes. And I'm sitting there 15 minutes, 30 minutes. And then David called me. He's like, oh, there's a shooting at Mandalay Bay. I think like 2 people got shot. Okay. And I'm like, not to wave them 2 people off, but I was like, okay, cool. Like,
Yeah, because you didn't think it was like
what's
it's just
going
like
on?
just a regular shooting.
Girl, I saw one cop go by. We stopped. I had to be stopped at least for like 45 minutes at this point. Not going like nowhere, not even an inch.
Mhm.
And I see 1 cop, 2 cop, 3 cops, and then all of a sudden just cops from every city, not just LA. I mean LA. First of all, I'm not in LA. Not just Vegas, but just like Vegas, freaking Pahrump, the Indian reservations, and they never stopped. Like they just kept going. It was just hundreds of cars. And I'm sitting here, I think deeper into everything. I'm about to die on this freeway. Like, no, I need to get up out of here.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, well, am I gonna get out the car? Like, am I gonna leave my car? I was gonna leave my Jeep. I said, the damn Jeep. I'm gonna get out and walk on the freeway. And I don't know if somebody had moved like one of the barriers.
cone,
on the
yeah,
side.
you
Girl,
know
when I
the
tell you I
structure,
took
you
my little
took-
Jeep off-roading,
One
I was on the
thing,
side of the
Jay
freeway,
can
leaning
drive like she's driving a race car, okay?
And she get it.
And she get it. Look, remember that head turning?
Ain't no joke. I get it from my mom.
Right.
Fucking
That
NASCAR
expedition.
driver. Every car she ever had in her life, we had a van at one point, and she was whipping the van. Like, why, Mom? We're not in a hurry. We don't have to go 130.
I'm rolling.
That was a funny story. That was hilarious. I want to jump to scenarios. Like, what would y'all do? So we'll title this, "What would y'all do in this?" So let's talk about your best friend. So me or Jay, I'm gonna pose this to you, Aunie. We canceled on your birthday trip for the 3rd year in a row. Do I cut? Well, I can't use it with us. Let's use it with another friend because I know you're about to cut us the fuck off
At all.
at all. So you have a
she gonna be
friend.
pissed, though. She gonna
Yeah.
be pissed. No, Annie's gonna be like, get your ass there. I don't care how you get in there. You get in there.
You
I'm gonna
have
get
a
you.
friend, dun dun dun, and you close to this friend, and 3 birthdays in a row, and they're like not coming, not making an effort. Do you cut them off, or do you try to understand, like, okay, maybe it was something that was going on in their life, or do you take it like, why are you not coming to my shit?
Well, one, that's a conversation, and if you weren't coming, then we would have discussed that from the jump. But just to like not show up, one, I don't.
You don't cut off. But
You ain't my friend if
One,
you
I don't
ain't saying
operate-
nothing.
I don't operate like that, and my friends don't operate like that. So that would be weird. Now, if you didn't show up to my party or something, I didn't hear from you, I would be blowing you up like something happened.
right.
I
Yeah,
would think
like
something
worried.
happened.
Yeah.
I would worry, not like, oh, because
We don't do that.
one, we're not friends if you just don't show up at my party, because no, that's weird. Like,
What about you, Jay?
It would be one of y'all, and I'm like, where the hell you at?
yeah.
Like I said, I'm coming to
Where
get
are
you.
Like, what's going on?
I'm the same way, like, because we would have had a conversation.
Yeah, if you couldn't come, I already know that in advance. Unless you just didn't come, then again, I would think that something happened. I'd be
And
worried.
if something didn't, you better pray something happened to you. If you just didn't show up and you didn't say nothing, girl, something better had
Yeah,
happened
but we don't even roll like that. I don't even
at
have, we don't have friends
all.
like that.
We going together.
Yeah,
Meet you at the house.
So Jay, I'm gonna ask you this. So you have a friend or associate, and they come to you and they say, "I want a BBL," and their savings could also go towards a down payment or go towards getting their life together. What would you do?
Oh, you already know me.
What you gonna do? I don't.
Girl, I'm about to line it up for you. Here's the investment. Here is what you could do. We buying property. What are you doing?
So
We're
you would
doing
tell her not to
smart
get a
things.
BBL?
Listen, y'all, to all my BBL chicks, do what's gonna make you feel more confident.
example.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But do that after you secure the bag. Do the investment first. We're not gonna go just get BBLs and then
bring
be
you more
broke.
money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, a BBL could too. You never know. No, I'm just joking. For all my girls out there, I don't know
So
what
how
you're
would
doing
that
with your
sound?
BBL. If you got a plan for your BBL and your BBL is an investment, you know, I don't know what you're doing. But if you about to just be walking around Walmart, no, girl. What for?
How does that
who?
sound? What would you say? I want a BBL. I'm about to get my body right. I just had a baby. I'm about to get the mommy makeover. I'm about to spend drop this 20K, go to Miami.
I think it really.
But my
just
rent's not paid. My bills is out of
Yeah,
you know
no.
this. I'm not saying that. What would you say?
Me being a real friend, no, we're not doing that, girl. We're gonna be smarter with our money.
Okay.
Priorities first. And if she don't know what to do with it, I do. Let's make out a plan. But no, I'm all for, like I said, BBL, doing anything to make you feel more confident, but have a plan. We not about to be broke.
Over it.
Broke and cute. BBL, I mean, it's not gonna make you cute, but you know.
Yeah, you don't
Snatch,
want to go
broke
broke
and
behind.
snatched.
Yeah, broke
Like,
behind it. You don't want to go broke behind.
no.
Okay, Anya, I'm gonna pass it back to you. He proposed with a $99 ring from Amazon. Would you say yes or no at this age?
Okay, I was
At
you already
this
I was gonna say, like,
age.
but what age are we?
It's the thought that counts.
Does he have
Right.
a job?
At
Honestly, I'm not materialistic at all.
She's
like
not.
I'm just not. Like I like
y'all locked in.
I like nice things, but I'm not materialistic. So if your intentions, if that is what you can afford, I'm okay with that. And I think that's truly like I'm okay with that. If that is what you can afford and the thought was there, like you thought about it. Look, and again, this is also a conversation. This is what I could do at this point, but I really want to, make this next step with you. But trust and believe once we get, once I get it, you got it.
So you're saying yes?
Yes. If I
Okay.
love him,
You
why,
like it.
why do I care about what the hell it
Exactly.
really look like?
That don't
Like,
even. Yeah.
that don't even make sense. Like, I love you. We gonna build together. Why do I care what this ring, this material thing looks like?
Okay. Jay.
A lot of girls are like that though. A lot
Yeah.
of girls, they're like, no, just
Why does
because of the
that
ring. But I
matter?
feel the same. Girls are not willing to grow anymore with somebody.
No.
Like,
It's like
no,
you trying to
first
show
of all,
off
if you
your
getting
ring
me
on
a-
Instagram.
if you getting me a $99 ring, I know where our bag is at that moment. That's what we can afford.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you getting. Don't give me nothing more, okay?
Yeah. Don't break the bank because
Don't-
of it either.
don't.
Did you
Just
just
because
be
it's
mad
not
because
broke.
why?
Yeah, you just
Why?
went broke buying me a ring that's worth thousands and thousands
Yeah.
of dollars. We ain't got no money.
Yeah.
We gotta live.
Can we get a house?
Speaking of proposing, would y'all propose to a man?
No. What the fuck?
Well, damn.
Ain't nobody.
Well, damn.
I actually just saw
Little
a video.
baby, what the
I
hell?
just saw a video of this
I'm
girl
not doing-
proposing
no,
to
that's
this
embarrassing.
man.
See,
It
get
is
on.
second
It was
hand
that
embarrassment.
was
That is
secondhand
second
embarrassment.
What are you doing?
That
What
ain't
your
even
ass about that
embarrassment.
for?
That's pissing me the hell
I
off.
feel-
Get your knees off the ground with your dress. What are you doing?
How do you feel about a man proposing to a woman and he's incarcerated?
Hey, you guys, thank you for tuning in to Rollin' with the Homies. 60% of you guys who watch our show still are not subscribed. I'm going to need you to click that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you can see when we drop another episode. Now back to the show.
How do you feel about a man proposing to a woman and he's incarcerated?
A lot of men do that.
How do you feel about that?
I just feel like, different things work for different folks.
But they
and it
they
ain't
lay it
me.
out. They get all the family involved, and it's a decked out more than somebody who's outside of jail.
How did you communicate? How did you make that many phone calls?
Yes, I can show you a video where
They got a
everything
phone
was
in there.
decked out. The ring was not $99
He had a phone and everything to communicate.
for sure. 'Cause they
Communicate
be
with all
having
those
that all up in
people.
jail.
Ain't
What you
nothing
talking
but
about?
time.
He had time to plan.
At time, they got a lot of time,
Got
baby.
time to talk, to plan, to all the things. So I mean, yeah, I mean, if that is what you want, and I'm more power to you in your relationship.
That's what you do.
I feel like you side eyeing over.
Right. She is like, to each his own.
To each his
No, if
own.
that is what you, if that's for you, that's for you. I'm not judging. Go ahead and do you, boo. I love it.
We don't judge over here. This
We
is the
don't.
safe space.
Okay, my last question to you, Jay. as far as like dating category, and what would you do?
Oh, I ain't
He
dated in
likes
years.
me. He likes me, but follows every IG model alive. Red flag or just insecure on my end?
Oh, I don't know. And I've seen this come up a lot, especially like because I used to be a makeup artist and I deal with
Exactly.
a lot of women and just talking to them. And I hear this over and over. Like girls will be pissed. Oh, he like this, he like that. I don't know. Like I don't think
I don't
that
think she can really answer that because her and her husband are both in the industry. So
Yeah.
if David is following somebody, it's not like, oh, why you following? It's
Ever.
business. You know what I'm saying? So
Me and David are so business oriented. Like we've been together forever that if he's over there liking over and over like some girls' pictures, I'm automatically assuming, oh, he's trying to get a client.
Yeah.
Like
So
I
you're
don't
not
think
gonna
nothing
so
of
that's
it.
not-
Like social media to me is social media, but we also were together before social media, so I understand, I guess.
Mhm.
But I just feel like, I don't know. That's something. I don't know.
So what if
I feel
somebody,
like it's
okay,
like
from a dating
insecurity
aspect,
too,
if you're
though.
dating somebody and he or she or whatever is under the comments and like putting fire emojis,
Now that's different. You didn't say comments. You know, that's different.
that's doing too much.
Like let David be under somebody. Oh, body bombed it or something. Like excuse me, sir. Not even excuse me, sir. In the comments, bust open the door. What are you talking about? Who
Your
are you
eyes
talking
are
to?
already too all over the place for me.
Yeah, it's too
Like
much.
you got a lot of lust going on.
a lot of lust going on.
Let's jump to friends. So, how do you feel about she keeps telling my business to my partner? Cut her off or confront?
What do you
Wait,
mean?
what?
Like, I tell you something, and do you have pillow talk with your husband or my partner or whatever? I tell you a situation. How do you feel about that? I
But
know
I'm
how
gonna
you
tell
feel.
your partner?
But how do you know that I'm telling about it? Is he bringing like?
Yeah.
How would you know that though?
I mean, we could go deeper in that as far as like you could tell he knows. Like I feel like we went out to
Like-
an outing and it's just like I feel like you told your partner that my business.
Your
in a
partner
sense.
knows my business.
My-
he throwing
Well,
your
how do you
eyes,
feel about
he
that in
making
general? Let me not even say the partner knows. How do you feel about sharing some? I share something with you and you're one with your partner.
You could be one, but we're not three, so I don't need to tell him. if
How
he
far
makes
do
you
you
out
go?
wrong.
How far do you go when you? I don't want to say gossip with your husband, or where do you draw the line?
If I'm speaking about somebody and like they're one, I don't even like. It would be very general. Like
Okay.
I'm not giving details.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
it's very surface of whatever it is I'm talking about. Just to give a little context of it. Like, okay, like this may be going on with her, but should be all right. Or whatever the situation
Yeah.
may be. But you're not getting details, you're not getting all of that because it's just not necessary. It's just not necessary.
Okay.
Like if you told me, it's for me to know.
Do
and,
you
like, we
feel
talk
that?
about it, but
Do you feel that way because you feel like your husband would judge that person, or it's just not any of their business? Would it
I
change
feel
their
like
perspective?
like
And you feel like I don't
sometimes-
need you to comment or put your input on what I'm telling you. I'm just venting to you because, you know what they say when somebody tells you something, it's like you have to tell somebody else, which is not always the case for everybody. But this is your partner. Like we should be able to keep things private behind closed doors. But if you share something with your husband, do you feel like I'm sharing this with you because I'm just sharing it with you, not trying to put their business out there. But I also don't want you to come back and be like, damn, they doing that. Why
But
you
I think-
hanging with them? Why do you feel that way?
I feel like it's gonna be a little bit of both.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you tell somebody something, like if I told David, oh, Christina over here freaking having freak offs over here, he gonna be like, you ain't going nowhere with her. Like what?
I don't think David would give a fuck because you know me. Not with another person, yeah.
You know what I mean though. I'm just saying, like, of course you want to be mindful. I don't want to spread your business,
Yeah.
anybody's business, but I don't know. Like I feel like she said, very surface level. But if you tell me something, and it's like, don't you go tell David.
So
David
it
ain't
doesn't
gonna
have to be
tell
like,
him,
don't
right,
you
yeah,
go
David-
say anything. This is between me and you. Then you're not gonna say it.
I don't really tell people's business anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I know.
not-
Yeah.
I don't like
really-
to gossip.
Me either.
And David will tell you that real quick. As soon as I don't really want to talk about. I'm not talking about.
Yeah.
her. Like
Because if you were supposed to know, I feel like you would know. If
Yeah.
you talk to the person, then you would know what was going on because you talked to them. So
Yeah.
Okay. Has your partner ever asked you specifically about any? That's too direct. Cut that. I'm sorry. I don't know where I was
say
going with
David
that.
knows it. No, I'm just
Yeah,
joking.
let
I'm
me
just
cut
joking,
that.
David.
I'm about to close. I know we're at 2 minutes, so I'm going to do. I'm gonna do a wild card, and then we're gonna close, David. Um. Okay, this is a good one. So you're out. You're at the grocery store. You're at a restaurant. You see your friend's man on a date with another woman. Do you tell her or do you keep it to yourself? And I'm not saying one of us, just in general. You're building a friendship. Like, is it dependent on the type of friend or the type of relationship, or
I think it depends on the type of relationship,
yeah,
how close we are. Can I come to you and say, "Hey, girl,
mm-hmm.
I saw your man," but I also think it's like, I don't know. I gotta see much more than somebody just sitting with somebody. Because what if he on a business deal? I don't know what he doing. I don't want to be
or
all
it's
in your
his
business.
cousin or
Or
a family member.
somebody.
Or, yeah.
Do I know this man too? Cause hey, how are you?
It's a date. You know what it is.
I know it's a
It
date.
ain't no business meeting.
If it's one of y'all,
Right.
right there at the table.
Yeah.
Where Devin at?
Who
Who's FaceTime real quick? FaceTime me. FaceTime me. Like, it depends on who it is. Now, if it's, my little associate that I talk to sometimes, I'm not gonna be all in her business like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm not that close to come to her and be like, girl.
I'm 50-50 on it too. I actually had a friend and her husband openly told me that he was cheating on her. And I was very close to this person at the time. And I chose not to say anything. And I can run my mouth.
Why did you choose that?
It just wasn't. I just felt I shouldn't say anything. Just had a child.
Like it wasn't your business.
It just wasn't my business to say anything.
Yeah.
I felt like it was going to work itself out, which it did. They ended up breaking up. But it could have been messy because it's like, I don't know if y'all feel this way. It could, like, this happened to my mother, and she always told me, she's like, even my best friend, something happened where I was telling her that her spouse was cheating on her and doing all this other stuff, and she felt like I was trying to take her man. Well, and it's just because she was insecure at the time.
It really depends on the friendship.
It does.
Yeah. Like, that's why it's like,
but she wasn't thinking clearly, so she apologized after the fact, but
it's never going to be the same after that. But also, I feel like sometimes people may be a little bit hesitant to say something because it's like, I could say something to you, then y'all go through whatever, and then y'all still together, and now it's I put myself in an awkward position,
right?
Or y'all might look at me away, or even the person who I'm trying to help out might look at me away like, oh, she was hating or something. I don't know, but I don't know. I just feel like it could turn in bad.
So it's dependent. What about you, Aunie?
It really does.
I agree. It's dependent on the friend, on who it is, and like the relationship. Because again, if it's just somebody that I'm a coworker or just somebody that I've met, I don't really know how they get down. One, I don't know.
These days,
I don't know. That's a good point.
I don't know anything about them like that for me to be like, girl, why is so and so with? I don't even know the girl, but so and so with somebody. Like, that's not my business, or it's my place, and I don't be trying to put myself in other people's business. But if it's somebody that I know and we locked in, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just FaceTiming.
Let me get my phone out.
Would you make it a point? Would you make it a point,
girl? You see this? You see?
I'm just checking.
Would you make it a point to make sure that he or she sees you? Like,
I think that I would,
absolutely,
like, pull up somewhere and
eyes on you
with somebody, and Devin never would. I already know.
Yeah, period.
But hey, Devin.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, what's your name? Hey, who is this, Devin? And he, you know what I mean?
Right.
And they say with you, hey, Peaches.
Yeah. For sure.
Because you ain't never. What you thought?
Ever.
But
not around here. Not on my. Sorry.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Period.
I know what you thought.
Right.
Hey, it was like one of them episodes. But yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of that movie Brown Sugar.
Oh, when she
when
don't even know. Look, I'm over here like, was she?
I was like, dang, you remember?
I don't remember at all.
Brown Sugar with
Sanaa
Sanaa
Lathan?
Lathan?
with
Yeah.
Tay Diggs.
How do you remember that? I mean, I remember watching
I
it.
just
I don't
watched it
remember.
recently, that's
Oh,
why.
okay, yeah, you had to.
I can't remember. So many episodes and movies are popping in my head, but none at all at the same time.
It's
the way
like, I
this,
kind of remember what
the
you
way
talking
this
about.
brain works.
He was married to her, and she was dating, and she was like getting real cozy with somebody she was working out in the gym with. And then so he went up to the table with Sanaa, and he was like, "We're gonna here to celebrate my divorce."
Oh yeah, divorce. Yeah, I remember. That's a good movie. I gotta watch it again.
I know, throwbacks. But yeah, y'all, we're going to end it here. This was a good episode. Drop down in the comments if you have a what would y'all do moment or some secondhand embarrassment. Peace.